Hello everyone, welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab. This is Sherful. Today we're going to learn how to create a file, like external file. It could be text file, and then write and read from that file through Java. Okay, let's go to our Eclipse. So here is my Eclipse, and I just created a class. It's called text file. And then my main method, right? And now I'm going to say example how I can create a file through the Java and write something on that file and then read. I will print it. So example, let's create a file here. Okay, let's where is my project? This is my Java practice project. Let's right click, new, and then untitled text file. Let's save this file. Right here. Example, I'm going to say just write something so that I can save it in. Okay, save it. Let's create and save. So give a name example. Say I would say test file, right? So it's test file. Give a name, it's test, and then I want to save it in my Java practice folder here. Java practice, and then in source folder. Okay, and then click on OK. Okay, so this is the test. So remove this file. So file is now empty. You can see it should be here. There you go. Here is the file, test file. It's a text file. It's empty. Okay, so let's close it. So I need the properties. I mean the path of the file. So this is the path of the file. Let's copy this, and I need this file in a text file. So I'm going to paste the path or directory of the file. So this is the path. So let's minimize this. Apply. Good. So back to here. My first thing, create a file, then read and print from the text file. So how to create a file? So to create a file, so first is create number one. Create a text file. Text file. So to create a file, create a text file, okay, I need to use in Java. There is a method from the Java library API. It's called file method. So I can create an object of that file method, and then I can use one of the method inside. It's called create new file to create any new file. So let's create an object of the class. It's called file. Let's create an object. Let's put in a variable. Say example, variable is file, and the return type would be same class name, which is file. Okay, hover my mouse, you can see import. It's I have to import the package Java IO. Okay, and here it's also it's asking me add argument to match the file. So I have to add the argument. It's except I have to tell exactly the path directory of the file. Where is the path of the file? So I know the path of the file. This is the file path. Let's copy it, and then here it's accept the string value. So I have to pass the directory or path of the file. Right? This is the file path, and then so now it's the file. This variable have the knowledge about this text file. So, and it's it's also pointing to the file class. So file class have some methods. So if I say my object reference file dot, it's supposed to show me all the methods. So one of the method is called create new file. You can see, just put the create create new file. You can see it's a boolean. Okay, So let's create new file. I'll call this, and after that you hover your mouse. It's asking you, okay, to add throw declaration or use try catch block. So let's use the try catch block. I can use the try catch block. The reason why it's asking you to use the try catch block, because if this file is not valid, if this the path is not valid, what will happen? You will not able to create the file because file will be missing. So that's why it's put in a try block, so that we can try, if there is a the file path is wrong, so that it doesn't throw us any exception. It will try to create the file based on this path. If the path is wrong, still it will it will come to the compiler will come to the catch block, and then it will print exactly the exception. What type of exception? It will be IOException, means input output exception, which is a file missing. So it will handle our exception, our try block, and it will not stop our code. So that's why we'll use the try catch block. So, and after that, so it will create, okay, up to now this file will will create the file up there, okay. And then now you can the next would be write on this file. Our next job is to write on the file. So number 2, it's write on that file. Write on the file. Okay. Write on the file. Say we have again Java have a method. It's called FileWriter. This will help you to connect with the file exactly where the file, and we have another method. It's called BufferedReader, and that method that class has some method like to write something on that specific file. So first we have to connect the link with the file is there. So to connect with the file, to get the knowledge where this file, we have to use one of the method is called FileWriter. So let's create an object of the FileWriter. Writer, and then put in a variable. FileWriter, put in a variable. Variable is say fw FileWriter, and return type would be the same class name, right? Copy this, put it here, okay, and then hover our mouse, okay, import the package Java IO, and it's still, you can see it's expecting a argument. An argument, it means I have to again pass the directory path of the file. Where is that file? Okay, and in this string, so here is the file. Okay, oh sorry, I put this both // here, and then let's move this. Okay, and then let's put the double quotation and paste the path. Now it should be good. Oh, here is it. Oh. You can see it's added to extra / but it's just all you have to pass the right directory for this file. So should good. I was gonna say, okay, this one it's asking to put me. Okay, let's add throw declaration. Okay, I'm adding throw declaration again. If the path is wrong, still it will handle this exception, IOException, through this declaration. Okay, and now I'm going to create now this FW. It's pointing this FileWriter class. It means any of the method inside the FileWriter class I can use, but whereas also it has also pointing this directory path, which is about our file. So now FW have the knowledge of the file. So I have another class in Java. It's called BufferedWriter. So it has the actual method to write something in a file. So I'm going to use first create an object of the class. It's called new buff BufferedWriter again, and then put in a variable. Let's put the given name bw, and then return type would be same class name, BufferedWriter. Right? So let's hover our mouse and input the BufferedWriter package, and here also it expects some argument which is about the file, like our text file. So text file is, this is the path. I can put easily direct this one, or I can put this fw, because fw have the now knowledge about this file. So let's put the fw here, right? So now this bw, the object reference, has the knowledge about the file, and also it is also pointing to the BufferedWriter class, where I can use any one of the method inside this class. So I can use this bw dot, there is a method you can say write. There is a method, it's called write. Okay, a string word, write. Okay, I can, so this is the method, write method can is able to write anything, and it's where it's in this file. So here, and it's a string value. So let's write something here. Say my first line, and then again I can. So this is the first line, and then I have to in a text file I have to move to the new line. So that's why there is another method. It's also called new line. Okay, so this method will move to the next line, new line. So I can again use this write method to write on second line. So I can say my second line. Okay, and this way I can again go to the new line, and then I can write my last line. So example, I can write my another one, my third line, or my last line. Okay, last line. So this way, it's all those things will write up there, and then when it's done, I will use bw to close or flash method. Okay, flash method. Okay, you can see it's the flash method will flashes that string, and then I can use also bw.close. So it will close the file. Okay, let's save it. Let's see if it's a write or not. So up until now, it's already created. Okay, one thing, file new, first, before, here is one more thing. So this is the file, it's there, it will create the file, this will create the file. So what if before I create the file, so we know this, so for the try block will create the file, okay, in this location. And what if I check first? I will check if there any file exists in this location. Here I can use file. The file, it has a method. It's called exist. exist. Then print it. Right? Let's print it. Let's print this whole thing. Sys out, then print it here. Okay, so here what I did, I added this this command. So in a file, we know that it's it will the file class will will create our file, and it has, because it is using one of the method is called createNewFile. So what if you have already a file in this location? So this will, I'm using another method inside the file class. It's called exists. It will check first if there any file is already there or not. Okay, if it's there, it will print true. If it's not, it will not print true, because this is a Boolean class, the Boolean method. Okay, let's try run this, save this code, Control S, and then let's run it. It's true. So it means there is a already file up there. That's fine, but it's still, as long as it can, it's empty file, it can write something. It's supposed to write this first. So let's open our file. I can open it. Here, as you can see, my first line, my second line, my third line is there. Okay, so even though there is a file exists, where it was an empty file, and then it was able to create the file, and then it's able to write those line, those first line, second line, third line. So this was my create. Number one was create first. Okay, so I created a file, even though it does exist, but it's this method, it's created again, and then it's write those line in the same file, same directory path. And number three would be how we'll see how we can read those text, read those line from my file. Read lines or text from that text file. Okay, so to read, okay, we have another class. It's called FileReader, and then we'll use another class. It's called BufferedReader, and BufferedReader class, it has a method. It's called the readLine method that will help us to read line from that specific file. So first we have to know where this file. So to know where this file, I have to use the FileReader class. So use the create an object of the FileReader class. Create an object FileReader class, and then put in a variable, say fr, and then return type is the same class name. Hover up our mouse, import the package, and then here you can see still also again it's a look for one argument, which is about the where is the file, right? I have to say where is the file, so I have to pass again the path or directory of the file. So then why is this is very pain. It's added when you copy paste. It's added extra to backslash in your directory path. Okay, so now my fr have the knowledge about this file, so it knows where is the file, as well as it also pointing the FileReader class. So fr have the knowledge of the file. So I'm going to use another class. It's called BufferedReader. B-U-F-F-E-R-E-D buffered reader, reader class, BufferedReader class. So create an object of that class and put in a variable. It's called b, say br, and the return type would be same class name. Okay. And here again, hover our mouse, input the package, and here so I need to pass argument about the where the file. So fr has the knowledge about the file. Where is the file? So it can load, and then I pass here. So now br is pointing, it's pointing fr, so it knows where the file is, as well as it has also pointing the BufferedReader, so that it can use any one of the method inside the BufferedReader. So let's see, I use br. So one of the method is called readLine. Read, you can see this is read line. It can read a string. So since I had a we input some string line, so I can use the read line method that will able to read string line from where, from this effort, the location, right? So I'm going to say br read line. So what if, like, you have a 5 line, what if, like, you have a 10 lines, 100 lines? So that time it's better we can use some dynamic process. So what would be, let's use in a while method, while I'm saying while br dot read line. So read the line and put in a variable, say example, say I, and then I'm saying how long I want to read. So every time it's read a line and put in a variable, I'm saying, and how long I need to read, as long as it has the line. So it means it's not now. I want to read the line. As long as it's not finished. As long as it has the line. So it means it's not now. Okay. So I'm saying not equals to now. Here I will put another break, and there. So what I'm saying read the line and put in a variable I. So I will have the line. So I'm saying read the line, put in a variable, and how long you're gonna read the line, as long as it's not null. So it means the file, as long as not null, read the line and put in a variable. So now I will have, every time the loop will continue, I will have the next line, the value of the next line. So inside that I can just print the I, so it will print the all the lines, right? Let's say sys out, I can say okay, let's print, okay, just print the value of the I. Sorry. Right. This one, right? While local variable. Okay. Oh, here is the one thing. So since I didn't declare this I, so let's declare the I here as a, since it will be string. So I will hold all the string values. Let's declare as an empty string. Okay, now it's I string, so here we go. Save it. So I hope you understand this part. So I'm saying I put a while loop for reason. So every time I will get the line, the new line, and it will put in I. So I will have the the value of the new line, and I'm saying as long, and it's not null, as long as not null, as long as you have the value in this file, put in an I and then go inside. So inside I'm saying just print that line. Okay, so it will cover all the lines. Doesn't matter you have 100 lines, it will cover all of them. So I don't have to read. I don't have to hard code every time for a new line. Be a read line. Other than this, is just put a while loop and it will continue as many lines it has, as long as it is not null. When you say it's null, it means there will be no line and it will be jump out from the loop. Okay, let's save it and print. Here we go. So first it says true because of this. There is a existing file. As per this path, I know because I created that file, and then after that, it's fine. It's write some, write some line up there, and then it's read it from that line. So it's the same. My first line, this is my first line, it's read it. Then second line, this is my second line, read it. And then third line, the last line, it's read it and it's printed. If you add it one more time, you see, if we say here, I can just add another line. After this, let's add another line. Add another line, and then let's put this one my third line, and added another line here, just to confirm that. Okay, this is, you can say, my last line. Okay, save it, and let's open this. You can see here. So let's remove this one so that it's an empty file. You can see it's write all those lines and also print it. Read it, it means print it. Okay, save it and then run it. Let's clear this, run it. Here we go. You can see now, it's now printing first line, second line, third line, because I added another line. So it's write first all the lines, and also it's print as per the line I have. So if I open this text file, you can see here is my first line, second line, it's already there. Okay, so that's it. This is the way we can create a file, and then we can write on the file as well as we can read from the file. Okay guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Stay tuned and watch the next tutorial. Have a good one.